Shalom, shalom. Salakia. I want to say call Allah, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakar Kwadash. I want to say shalom, double honors to the elders, Apostle G-Mess. I want to say shalom to the brothers of G-Mess, because those are the ones who follow after this truth, get wisdom, knowledge, understand, under wisdom and knowledge and understanding from. I want to say shalom to the elect. And 1/3, because this is why we do the work of Yahweh, Yahweh Shah, wholeheartedly speaking the truth and nothing but the truth. Your brother Shawab back again with another. And today I'm going into the topic of the meek will inherit the earth, man. Because when you go into the scriptures, man, yeah, you had some prophets that was set up, things like that was set up, that had everything, things like that. Yeah, you had our kings and things like that prophesied. But at the end of the day, we still became into a meek state. Even, the times where we was kings and we had our own land, and we was in our land and had our kingdoms and things like that, you would still find scriptures of where, like King David or King Solomon still speaking of how they just had that depressed, low state. Because like being in this world, and being in this flesh, we still understand that this is just, it's not our bodies, it's not our rest. We not at the finish line. And we always, as Israelite, we always feel that in the spirit completely to 100%. So, and that just shows you, man, the curses. It didn't matter what state we was in, it didn't matter, but the curses was always there. The curse was just always there, and that's how we was gonna feel, until we get to the finish line. But we are low right now as a people. We are very low. We are at the lowest point as Israel has ever been. We are very low, as a people, but that's why the Lord said the meek shall inherit the earth, because the Lord knew that we was going to get to a point to where we was going to be the meek. We was going to be the lowest of the lowest. And that's true. The Israelite man and woman are at the lowest point. We at the lowest of the totem pole when it comes to the other nations, But that's why the Lord said the meek will inherit the earth, because we are rich in spirit. We low now, but we're honestly rich in spirit. When it comes to these scriptures and these prophecies and all that, nobody can take that away from us, because it was given to us by the only power, So at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, the meek is going to inherit the earth. We are going to be back on top, The meek will win at the end of the day. So that's why Esau tried to do what he does, and these other nations try to bring us down even lower than we are, because they're trying to inherit that. They're trying to stay in the position that they are. Especially Esau. He's trying to get the birthright back, which he's never going to get, because it was given to us by prophecy as well, So it's just never going to happen. This is, let me see, let me get started. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 9. It says, "But it is written, I have not seen, nor ear heard, neither have entered to the heart of men the things which Yahweh have prepared for them that love him. But Yahweh have revealed them unto us by his Spirit, for the Spirit searcheth all things, yet the deep things of Yahweh." Exactly, searches all things, even the deep things of our power, man. Like the deep things of our power is that these other nations just don't understand, because the Spirit is not with them. That's why when we got the book opened back up and the seal opened back up, what our spirit was able to search all things, and we was under the, and we understand and was able to understand the deep things of our power, going into that, knowing that we who's going to win. That this book was letting us know that, yeah, you are in curses right now. You are at the very lowest point of your life, that you ever been in your customs, just our lineage. We're at the lowest point. But the Lord, at the end of the day, let us know that we are going to win, that the elect and the 1/3 is going to win. And that's the meek. The meek, the people that put in his work, that became a slave for Yahweh Shah, and that put in his work, and that went up against the system, even at a very low point in their life, and went through a lot and took a lot of beating. You are going to win. I have a crown for you. I have a life for you that is going to make you cry. you know, endlessly. Because it's going to be so beautiful, and you just, and it's going to be so beautiful to the point that that this is going to feel like a dream to us. So you got brothers out here that just get beaten up and go through things left and right, but just keep pushing and keep going in the truth because they ready for that reward. You got to think about it. You got to understand how beautiful it's going to be and how lovely the kingdom is going to be to make this place feel like it's going to be a dream, like just a really bad dream. That's beautiful, man. It says, for what man knoweth the things of a man, save the spirit of a man which is in him? Even so, the things of Yahweh knoweth no man but the spirit of Yahweh. Exactly. Now we have received not the spirit of the Lord with the word, but the spirit which is of Yahweh, that we might know the things that are freely given to us. Exactly. We don't have the spirit of this world. So that's why we know we low, and we know that we the meek right now. We know that. But we have the spirit of the Lord. So it uplifts us, you know. When you have the spirit of the world, and you know that, and you have the spirit of the world, and you at a low point, it makes it even worse, man. You know, it makes you just go into a deep state of depression. It makes you fall even deeper. You know, because you don't understand why. But once you understand why as an Israelite man, or why you going through what you're going through, but you know what you're going to get at the end, it makes your beating a little bit better. If you see what I'm saying, the brothers and spirits going to get what I'm saying. It just makes your tribulation and your chastisement a little bit better. Forget a little bit better. Good, way better. You know? It just makes it more, you know, it just gives you more fuel to keep going and keep pushing. You know? So, yeah, we in this state that we in, but we know it's beautiful at the end. We know we meet. We rather be the meek because we know that's the winning team. The Lord always dealt with the underdog. Always dealt with the underdog. The Lord never really dealt with you know, made the nation that was the winning team. Like say if Esau, for instance, you know, and see how he's winning right now. And Esau thinks that what? And his weirdly ass mind, he still thinks he guys people believing that they can still reach the kingdom of heaven. You think that you can put a people in slavery and be in the kingdom, which is it's abomination because it's a false balance. But that's what he believes. So knowing that, that's you know, that's not having the underdog win. That's how we know Esau's not going to win. Because one of the scriptures say, and then two, that's how the Lord deals. The Lord always had the underdog win, and we are the underdogs. We always been. Well, because one, for the top, the places that we put in, but it's the Lord movie. The Lord had it set up to where we were just going to keep going off. Because who doesn't love? Yeah, man, that's why everything comes from the scriptures, nothing new under the earth. Because who doesn't love when the underdog wins? And that's what's going to happen. That's why the meek is going to win. The meek is going to inherit the earth. You know, like Moses. Yeah, he grew up into a little bit of a royal family. You know, being with the Pharaoh's daughter and things like that. But what? Moses dropped all that. He let all that go. So what, man? He can, you know, be a servant of the Lord. Let me just get into that. This is Exodus chapter 3, verse. Let's just go and get it. Because Moses, man, that's how the Lord dealt, man. He dealt with the meek. The Lord had Moses did what he did, slay that man, things like that. You know, when he seen him being up on his brother, on his Hebrew brother, things like that. Slay that Egyptian. And made him flee away. Because why? He brought him into a low state, a low meek state. You know? Brought him into a low meek state, and you know, in the flesh. And then what? He came close to the Lord. He began to sup with the Lord and became a servant of him. This is start at this is Exodus chapter 3, verse 1. Now Moses kept the flock, Jethro, his father-in-law, the priest of Midian, And he led the flock to the backside of the desert and came to the mountain of Yahweh, even to Horeb. He says, and the angel of the Lord appeared unto him in a flame of the fire out of the midst of the bush. And he looked, and behold, the bush burned with fire. The bush burned with fire, but the bush was not consumed. Exactly, man. So that's why, that's how we know our spirit's what? Like the scriptures describe it, it's a fire, man. It's a flame. Because what? When the spirit of the Lord, because you got to understand that around this time, the Lord, in the beginning, the Lord was dealing with the men of Israel, kind of like straight up. The Lord was, it was kind of just, he was more direct, instead of just really more having his angels, and Yahweh Shai, doing it, because, it got to a point that Israel was just going off so much and things like that, it was at one point that the Lord didn't want to deal with it at all. So that's why he really has a system to where he got the angels and Yahweh Shai, just really the forefront, That's why to get to you, that's why Yahweh made it to where if you want to deal with me, you got to deal with my son. You got to go through my son, But the spirit of the Lord, it was a flame of fire. That's what our spirits are. Our spirits are a flame of fire. And that's how Moses knew that he was dealing with a power. He was dealing with that wasn't something normal. I'm seeing a bush on fire that is not burning. It's not getting consumed. I forgot what the word is called. When it's like, the angels and the power. Damn, what is it? I was just saying it. It's I can't think of it. It won't come to mind. I don't want to the Lord. We have the spirit. Damn, it's like right there, but it just damn, I can't think of it. But I'll just go ahead. And it says, and Moses said, I will now turn aside and see this great sight. I will now turn aside and see this great. Oh, Moses said, I will turn aside and see this great sight. While the bush is not burnt. Exactly. So Moses saying, I'm seeing this great sign, like this great sight, like this is something, this is something beautiful. This is not of this world. So Moses know a power was upon him. And the Lord saw that he turned aside to see, and Yahweh called out to him out of the midst of the bush and said, Moses, Moses. And he said, here I am. Exactly. So just imagine how that voice sound. You got to understand too, like when the Lord comes and deal with when the Lord was coming to deal with these men, straight up, you best believe nobody was able to hear this but Moses. So when the Lord seen that Moses looked dead at his spirit and looked dead at him, you got to understand that voice was a man, just like how Yahweh Shai was. What did the scriptures describe Yahweh Shai voice? It's what sound of many water. It was loud. It's a loud, manly voice. So that's why, so you got to understand that kind of power and that kind of fear that fell upon Moses because how great that voice sound. God, like just it's even giving me chills just thinking about it, man. Like you gotta put yourself, when you read these stories, you really gotta put yourself in these shoes and understand these is lowly men. These was men that out of that. Moses wasn't no king. He didn't own a city, things like that. No, he was what, man? Keeping a flock, cattle, things like that with his father-in-law. And the Lord right now is talking to him directly in the wilderness, man. So, man, that's what I'm saying. You gotta just understand that, picture that, and that great powerful voice that is speaking to him right now. A lonely, meekful man. And he said, draw not nigh hither, put off thy shoes from thy feet, for the place where thou standest is a holy ground. Moreover, he said, I am the power of thy father, the power of Abraham, the power of Isaac, and the power of Jacob. And Moses hid his face, for he was afraid to look upon Yahweh. Exactly. He was, because you got to understand, this great voice is talking to him. This loud, great voice is talking to him through a flame. That's why I say you got to understand the kind of fear it put in him, to where he looked away. And he probably, you know, just got down and just looked away and was scared, man. You know? And the Lord said, I have surely seen the affliction of my people which are in Egypt, and have heard their cry by the reason of their taskmasters, for I know their sorrows. Exactly. So the Lord is hearing his meek, his meek, low estate type people cry out to him. He's hearing their cries. You know? He's hearing them cry out to the Lord. The Lord had us in a low state, so what? We can cry out to him. So we can call unto him. You know? You best believe they knew who Yahweh was. You best believe we knew the names of our powers. Coming down from what? Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. So you best believe we knew the name of our power, and we was calling out to it. Because we was in a lowly state as a people. We was in bondage. You know? So the Lord came to Moses, a low man, and set him up for a great task. A great task. A greater task that he was ever going to do in his life. You know? So that's why I showed you that the meek is set to win, man. We are set to win. Because why? We doing the same thing. We get visions. The Lord call out to us through the Spirit. You know, things like that. Even in these dreams, I remember having dreams where I had the Lord had a spirit that was on me in my dream, and it was talking to me, man. And brothers have that. To where sometimes brothers, I remember I was watching one video of a brother, it was probably 3 years ago, but he was kind of explaining how he seen like a small visual of Yahweh Shah, man. It was kind of like faded, but you know, that just shows you, man. And like I said, I remember having a dream where it was a great voice in my ear. It was nobody around, but it was in my ear and it was talking to me while I was flowing through water, man. You know? So, and when you remember things that pinpoint is visions. We was given visions. The meek, we're getting visions. The low is we're getting visions. Why, man? Because just like how it's the same with Moses in that bush, that flame. Because we're getting set up for greater tasks. We're getting set up for things that are to come. You know? A lot of brothers are what? Those prophets that was back then. We the same spirits, just in a different flesh. You know? Shoot, man, this might be the same. You know, it's not new on the earth. So this might be the same flesh we were back then. But we just can't remember our past lives. You know? If I'm wrong on that, Salakia, you know, if we are, you know, put into a new flesh, you know, I know we the same spirit, you know, put into new flesh. But, you know, if we're not, you know, just be that same flesh that was just back then. You know, we just put into, you know, we just brought into another generation. You know, but we can't remember our past life because we will go insane if we would be seeing the visions of what we did in our past. You know? But our spirits, we doing what we do now because we know that I'm doing what I'm doing now because I know back then this is in my past life, this is what I did. I served Yahweh Shah through the scriptures and it was prophesied. You know? This is Exodus chapter 4, verse 22. And thou shalt say unto Pharaoh, thus saith the Lord. Oh, no, wait. I'm starting at 21. It's 21. And the Lord said unto Moses, when thou goes to return into Egypt, see if that thou thou will do all those wonders before Pharaoh, which I have put in thy hand. But I will harden his heart, that he shall not let the people go. Exactly. Once again, show you this is the Lord's movie. The Lord said, I'm going to give you the Lord gave this low man the keys to success. But the Lord said, I'm going to make this dude still deny it. I'm going to make this dude see things that will make a normal person like, oh, hell no. This is the power of Israel. But the Lord, it's his movie. And he said, I want these low people. I want this man to have a hard heart towards these low people so I can show you. So I can show you my power, to show you how much I can make the meek win. To show you how much I can make the underdog come on top, man. By sheer power that no man can match. Come on, bro. It says, and thou shalt say, Pharaoh shall say unto the Pharaoh, thus saith the Lord, Israel is my son, even my firstborn. Exactly. So that's why the Lord, yeah, this is we're the Lord's son. Where's the Lord's woman? What do you mean firstborn? What? Where's this first people, and it's only people that he chosen. Because you know the Lord's son and his firstborn was Yahweh Shah. You know? But it's not talking about that. It's talking about Israel. You know? It says, and say unto thee, let my son go, that he may serve me. And if thou refuse to let him go, behold, I will slay thy son, even thy firstborn. Exactly. So that's how you know it's not talking about Yahweh Shah. It's talking about Israel. Right here, the Lord is referring to Israel as a child, as his children. This is the Lord speaking through Moses. That's why, we're the mouthpiece of the Lord. Yeah, these low, meek people out here on these streets and these corners that you saying, get a life, go get a job. Y'all bums. Y'all look like bums. We are the mouthpiece of the Lord. We not out there every Saturday because we just want to know y'all. No, man, we possessed by power. That is literally having us go out there and speaking these words on you freely. You know? It's the same, but the Lord is hard in your heart. He's, like it says in scriptures, you know, bring fatness upon these, people's heart. The Lord's having a spirit, angel do that. It's the same. It's the same as the Pharaoh and Moses. It's nothing new under the earth, man. That's how you know that the underdog is going to win. Because we was an underdog in the beginning. And the Lord brought us up. But the Lord said he's going to bring us up for the very last time. And that's it. We never going down. We never going to touch that low state anymore. You know? I'm going to bring out Matthews. The Lord always dealt with the low, man. Even when Yahweh Shah came on the scene, man. What'd he do, man? He got low, meek men that was working on boats out there in the sun. Fishermen. Said, man, I'm going to make you fishers of men. I'm going to bring you to cast in the lost sheep of Israel, man. Yahweh Shai ain't come on the scene and look for the richest people in Israel, man, and the high-profile people. No, because he understand that those people is going to have too much pride. They're going to have too much, puffing up to become low and bow your head to the Lord. You know? They just wasn't going to want to, they don't got the spirit to do that, man. They got the spirit of greed. You know? The lowly and the meekful person, man, is the ones that is willing to accept it. That are going to look at their Savior and be like, save me. What do I need to do for you to save me? I understand why you brought me this low. What do I need to do for us to get back on top? No, this is St. Matthew chapter 4, verse 18. And Yahweh Shah, walking by the sea of Galilee, saw two brethren, Simeon called Peter, and Andrew his brother, casting a net into the sea, for they were fishers. Exactly, man. Yahweh Shah was walking on a beach, man, and seeing them two Israelite brothers, man, and already knew, man, these are going to be my prophets. He knew them spirits. Yahweh Shah knew exactly who them spirit was, man. That's why them two got off that boat like that. And they was probably already low on money. Them two wasn't big on money. But they let go of their job like that, man. As soon as Yahweh Shai, because why, man? Them spirits knew Yahweh Shai, man. They knew what their job was. You know the flesh was in their ear, man. You know how that be, man. You know how flesh was in their ear, like, man, you sure, man? Like, man, what we gonna do for money? We'll get, but no, man. Them spirits in Yahweh Shai said, let's go. Even though they was in a meek, low state, man. Let's go. It's time to work. You know? It says, and he said unto them, follow me, and I will make you fishers of men. And they straight away. Come on, man. This is beautiful, man. This is beautiful. And they straight away left their nets and followed them, man. That spirit didn't let that flesh think twice. Let's go. This is Yahweh Shai we talking about, man. This is the spirit that's been on the right-hand side of the Lord. Let's go. You know? And follow me, and I will make you fishers of men. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. You got brothers now, like when I first heard this word, when I first heard it, when I was first hearing it, it's like I didn't deny it. I didn't be like, man, it's some bullshit. Did it? No, when the brother was telling me, man, while we was in high school, I ain't deny. When he was showing me all this, I ain't deny. And I was actually eating this up. I was eating it. And it just took my spirit time. But it took my spirit time for what? For me to be going to a more lowly state. Then that's when the Lord came and sat with me. Came and sup with me and came and deal with me. When I was in more of a lowly state, when my spirit was crying out more. Straight away, I went into this truth and never looked back. Nothing news under the earth, man. The underdog is going to win because it's meant for us. This is for us. You know? This is for us, man. This is what we supposed to be. This is our calling. This is our heritage, man. This is our life. You nations can't take this from us. It don't matter how low you beat us or how low you bring us. You doing that. You did that to us financially, spiritually, mentally. You brought us low. You made our women destroy our households. Made men destroy the households. You know? Brought division. You even integrated. You made this, you know, the Edomite man come with our Jake woman. Making our Jake woman fall in love with your man because why, man? You trying to show you that I'm the winning guy. You know, come get with me. Don't get with Daquan. He's just a nigga. He want to shoot people all day. But you the one out here supplying that shit. You making Daquan be what he is. Making it hard for Jake to get better jobs. Making our women out here slave for shit. You know, got to shake their ass and all kinds of things to get some money. Men got to be either got to be gotta be gay, or they gotta be a straight up nigga to make it anywhere in this shit, man. You brought our people very low. Even what with the northern tribe, man. You beat Gad and Reuben low, man. That you got them in reservation camps, man. They living on reserve lands, little lands and shit. Barely getting by, living low. Same with Jake. Looking in the south. Look at the southern tribe. Looking in these hoods, man. Look at Baltimore, Chicago, St. Louis, L.A. Anywhere, man. Jake is low. Shit. Look at this northern tribe going back. Issachar. Look at Cuban. Look at Cuba. Look at them. We're low everywhere, man. You brought our people to a very low state. And you nations are keeping y'all foot on our neck because y'all think that shit gonna have y'all win. But no, man. Y'all meant to feel like that. The Lord hardened your heart to make y'all feel like y'all can keep us down. But the Lord said the underdog gonna rise, man. The meek gonna win. I'm going to 21. It says, and going on from thence, he saw the other true brethren, James, the son of Zebedee, and John, his brother, in a ship with Zebedee and their father, mending their nets. And he called them, and they immediately left the ship and their father and followed him. Exactly. They immediately left the ship and their dad and followed him. These is meek. They're low. We're low. That father, man, he let them go. Because what, man? They understood, man. Them spirits and those brothers, they understood what time it is when Yahushua called out to them. Them spirits say, oh, I know that voice. I know that command. Even at a very low state, at a meek, low state, they knew what time it was, man. They knew what time it was. Same with us. That's why you 2/3 is going to get it, man. Y'all too prideful to admit that you low. That you in a lowly state. Y'all here buying V-Loan, Palm Angels, and, Gucci and all this kind of shit. But you broke in the inside, bro. Even broke on the outside for real. When you really look back at it. You broke in the inside. But you out here wearing all this shit and all that, man. You a meek person. You a lowly state Israelite, man. Spiritually and mentally, bro. The hell you doing? This is Psalms chapter 25, verse 9. It says, the meek will he guide in judgment, and the meek will he teach his ways. Exactly. That's what Yahushua did. He took the meek and what, man? He guided them. Put the judgment, gave them the judgment, gave them and guided their ways, man. Before Yahushua was about to go through his trial, what, man? He gave them everything. He gave them the power to go out here and heal these people, man. With what? This word. You know how many people that the brothers, that the elders and apostles, and going on down have healed brothers by bringing them in his word? Even me, healed. I was a nigga who used to smoke weed every day with my high school girl. To hang around straight niggas. Till I got saved by the word. Now I got understanding. I'm God in my way and got judgment. And I'm a meek, low man. But I'm more richer than any regular nigga that's out here holding that got 10 bands in his account. I don't care. I'm rich in spirit, man. Because I understand at the end of the day, that 10 bands, you're not even going to be able to access that unless you got sun in your hand. But I'm going to be a lowly man. Adwan Ratazah, that's sitting at that table with Yahushua. That's sitting at the throne judging the tribes of Israel. While you sitting in content. While you waking up in content and everlasting content like the scripture says. Because you was too prideful to be a lowly man. To be a meek man and follow after the Lord. Nah, you had to be a nigga that had it all. Come on, man. Ain't nothing new under the sun, man. Ain't nothing new under the sun. Yahushua was speaking to the meek. I'm going to read that again. It says, the meek will he guide in judgment. And the meek will he teach his way. Exactly. Get a precept that this is Isaiah. This is Isaiah chapter 11, verse 4. It says, but with righteousness shall he judge the poor and reprove the with equity for the meek of the earth. And he shall smite the earth with the rod of his mouth, and with the breath of his lips shall he slay the wicked. Exactly, man. The Lord gonna slay you wicked ass niggas that want to be rich. But the Lord said, I'm gonna reprove the meek. I'm gonna bring the meek up. I'm gonna make them at the greatest point. I'm gonna make them greater than they ever been, man. And you gonna be the lowest. That's why we always say these nations gonna look and be like look at these niggas. Look at these. They was bums. Ain't that the nigga I was just calling a bum? Go get a life, go get a job. Ain't that him right there? You know? Ain't that him? Them niggas don't be wearing fly outfits and he getting beamed up. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm getting beamed up. Because the Lord dealing with the underdog, man. The underdog always got the most bite, man. The dogs that was all prepped up and glittered up and things like that, man, they not fit for the kingdom, man. Because why, man? Their heart is left here. They love what they got. They love that bad bitch they got. Even though she would leave him quick, man, for another nigga with it that got that check, man. Or she gonna be the one that wanna be flunked out. She probably got OnlyFans. You know? That bad woman. She gotta show her goods all over the media. Because why, man? She wants to be seen. She love the attention. She a whore. She a whoremonger. Come on, man. That's what y'all niggas like. Man, nigga, my bitch bad. Come on, bro. I'm trying to get in the kingdom. That's what the hell I'm trying to get in. This is Psalm chapter 147, verse 6. The Lord lifted up the meek, and he casteth the wicked down to the ground. Exactly, man. Ain't that what's going on right now? Why you think Esau Kingdom is such in shambles right now, man? Why you think his shit is all over the place? Because the Lord is casting down you wicked ass niggas. You 2/3. That's why you 2/3 is going through it so much too. Just like the rest of all of us. Because the Lord is casting y'all down. He rising us up spiritually. We're getting risen spiritually. You can see it. Now you got people giving us our props. People not calling us hateful no more. No, man, they giving us our props. They saying, well, yeah, everything they was saying is happening. Yeah, because they know now. The Lord is rising up the meek, though low people, but that was rich in spirit. He's rising us up. That low man, that meekful man, y'all gonna come to us. For what? The want of all things in the spirit. Because it's written in the scriptures. It's written in the scriptures that you was going to do that. But what? Even when y'all get brought to a low state, the Lord is still going to deny you. He's still not going to let you get this truth. He's still not going to let you get this understanding. You know? You still going to be lost. You know? Let's see. I'm look at passion. Let's see. Let's see if I want to end it on this one. Yeah, I'm gonna read this and I'm gonna wrap it up. This is Psalms chapter 111, verse 1. Praise ye the Lord, I will praise the Lord with my whole heart, in the assembly of the upright and in the congregation. The works of the Lord are great, sought out of all them that have pleasure therein. His works is honorable and glorious, and his righteousness endureth forever. He have made his wonderful works to be remembered. The Lord is gracious and full of compassion. Exactly. His wonderful works is made to be remembered forever. People are going to remember forever how the underdog came on top. How the ones that did the works of the Lord day in and day out became on top. But what was the unknown underdog person, man? Why? Because the Lord is full of compassion. He's full of grace and compassion. And he had compassion on the low. You know? Because we desire to follow after the Lord. Because that's all we had, man. We understand that this is all we got. When we look at our life, we don't have shit. Unless the Yahweh shine. You know, we don't have nothing. And this is all we have in our lifetime. You know? This is all we have. So that's why his works are wonderful. Why? Because, man, he went on to the low and the poor. And he gave them help. You know? He came unto us, low men, and brought us to a higher state. You know, this world can't say shit to us, man, because we understand who we are. It says, he had given meat unto them that fear him, and he will ever be mindful of his covenant. Exactly, man. He gave us food. Why these people are going to be starving, man? He gave us food. He gave us meat. You know? He clothed us. Why these people are going to be going through what? What is Biden call it? A dark winter. Why y'all going through that dark winter? We going to be clothed by Yahweh Yahushua. You know? It says, he has shewed his people the power of his works, that he may give them the inheritance of the heathen. You know? The works of his hands are verity, and judgment of all his commandments are assured. They stand fast forever and ever, and are done in truth and righteousness. Exactly, man. Because everything he does is in uprightness, is in truth and uprightness. We holding all that, you know, to the best of our ability, you know. Let's see, it says, he sent redemption unto his people. He hath commanded his covenant forever. Holy and reverend is his name. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. Exactly, and that says in multiple times in scriptures. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, man. We have fear of the Lord because we understand how we got brought to this lowly state. So it brought even more fear into us. To why, man, to gain wisdom and to get on this train, man, and don't jump off. Because we see the storm, you know. Have all they that do his commandments, his praise endureth forever. So with that, hope that video Adonai Ratzazah that was edifying to you brothers and sisters. With that, I want to say Shalom. And with that, I want to say call Allah, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakar Kodash. Shalom.